Have you ever had a bad day?
A crappy, shitty day, as some people call them. Somebody said to me today, Rowie, you're wearing your baby poo brown jacket today. Yes, because some days are poo, aren't they? But how do you handle those days? How do you make sure that you're mentally tough, that if life throws horrible stuff at you, you can handle it? And I'm standing here it's an interesting place in the world to stand, because right here in the South Island of New Zealand, in the middle of winter, this can be -5 and snowing, or -5 and frost. We can have 200-kilometre-hour winds here. It can be 35 degrees and boiling hot right on this spot. I'm sharing that with you because there's a great quote that goes like this, very simple: "This too shall pass." So it doesn't matter what's happening, it's going to get better or it's going to get worse. And if the tide's going to come in, the tide's going to go out, the sun's going to rise, the sun's going to set, it's going to be day, it's going to be night. Things always change. It's one of the things I love about the South Island of New Zealand. The people that live here, the farmers, and I'm surrounded by very technically advanced farming people, they plan in the very hot weather for the very cold weather. And in the very cold weather, they're getting ready for the very hot weather. They're always planning for the future because they know that this too shall pass. Now, today's a lovely sunny day and there's a gentle light breeze. But I've been here when it's pouring rain and snowing and boiling hot and windy, and it changes. So how do you make sure that you can handle change? And that's the really big question, isn't it? Because one of the only definite things that's going to happen in life is things are going to change. Doesn't matter how good things are at the moment, they're going to get bad, or they could get bad. Or if they're really bad at the moment, they can get better. So what do you do to make sure that your brain's ready for all of that? And there's a great word that I always use. It's called gratitude. Thank you is 2 words. I'm thankful for everything. So today's a beautiful day and I'm really thankful for today. It's gorgeous. But when it's windy and raining, I'm thankful for that too. First of all, we need free water out of the sky. Otherwise, you can't have a shower, can't wash your car, can't wash your clothes. You dehydrate. So you obviously need free water out of the sky. So when it's raining, I'm really thankful for the rain. When it's windy, and that's one of the weather conditions I'm not a real fan of, because it's hard to go outside and do stuff when it's really, really windy. But it makes you tougher, it makes you stronger, it makes you appreciate days like today. How would we appreciate beautiful people if we only have beautiful people in our life? I love the nasty, grotty, disgusting, negative, horrible, yucky people in my life, and I don't have them in my inner circle, but they pop into my life every so often. How about you? And I love them because they make me tougher and stronger. The horrible experiences that happen. I've lost beautiful people. I've lost puppy dogs. I've had broken heart. Life throws horrible stuff at us, but I'm really grateful for all of those events, all of those experiences, because how would I get tougher and stronger if everything was easy? And I think that's one of the challenges in the world right now. There's that great quote: tough people, or tough times create tough people create easy times. Easy times create soft people, and then soft people create tough times. And that's that circle of life, isn't it? Well, I love that circle of life, but I want to be tough all the time. I don't ever want to get soft. So I'm one of those people that if I feel a bit soft, if I haven't done anything that's challenged me for a little while, and it might be a day, it's never usually longer than a day, I will go and do something on purpose that's really hard, that's different, that gets me out of my comfort zone, because I don't want to be that soft person. There's that, it seems common now, if it's too hard, I'm just going to stop. Well, I love this quote: I can't fail if I never quit, so if I never quit, I can't fail. A lot of people are scared of failure, but if you don't stop, you can't fail. So if you never give up, then it's easy. Life actually becomes easier because you're tougher and stronger. Life becomes harder if you're weak and frail. It's very difficult to run up a hill if you're unfit. It's really good fun to run up a hill when you're really fit, but the only thing that makes you fit is running up the hill. So I'm in my begging position for a reason, because I have a lot of children in my life now. And the joy of having martial arts clubs, and my husband is the ultimate super coach. He's taken young children from white belt to black belt. We've got a couple this year that are going to be black belts, and they're very young. We've got one girl that's only 11, and she's going to be a black belt this year, because he's put her through the process of the hard training, the discipline, the courage, the competition, the fall down and get back up again, the get punched in the face, kicked in the head, all the things that happen in martial arts that make kids tougher and stronger. It seems that we don't have that in the world anymore. What's making our kids tougher? I'm very privileged because we live in the South Island of New Zealand, so there seems to be tougher kids here. They go skiing, they go hiking, they go mountain climbing, they do downhill bike riding, which I think is a crazy sport. But it creates courage, it creates resilience, it creates mental toughness. If you stay inside in air-conditioned air, in artificial light on a screen and expect to have a tough, strong body, of course, that's just being ridiculous. So what are we doing every day to make sure that our kids get tougher and stronger and better and wiser every day, not weaker and more sooky and softer? And I'll use another gorgeous example. We had a little boy just recently. He's in the Tiny Dragons class. And they do this thing called mountain climbing where they literally have to run, jump up onto a big mat, and then jump off the mat onto the ground and roll. Well, he jumped onto the mat and then fell down the back end, and he scraped his body against the wall. And there's two things that can happen there. Yes, he can cry, and isn't that terrible, and it's all very sad. But as K-Man so beautifully puts it, up you get, you're tougher and stronger now. And he made Nate the captain of they were doing relay races of mountain climbing, and he made Nate the captain of the next relay race. So not only did he have to get straight back up again after he fell over, but he had to be the leader, he had to be the captain of the team. I'm sharing that with you because I don't want to live in a world where people are soft and weak. That quote where soft times or easy times create soft people, I don't want to be a soft person. I don't want our kids to grow up in a soft world. I want people that can handle challenges, that love the opportunity to challenge their brain and their body. And if we don't play sport and we don't do martial arts and we don't go rock climbing and we don't get puffed and we don't lift heavy, how on earth are we going to get a tough brain? If we don't deal with horrible situations, a lot of people, if they're under stress from their job or their boss or they've got some financial situation or something tough's going on in their life, they go to the doctor and get antidepressants, or they put the covers over their head and hide. That creates weak people. I don't want to live in a world with weak people. Now, everyone can choose however they want to live their life, and if you want to be weak and frail and soft and sooky, and of course you can choose to do that. But I don't want that for our kids. I want our future adults to know that it's possible to be healthy, fit, strong, lean, energetic, and to have a tough brain. And that doesn't fall out of the sky in a pretty pink box. It means you've got to have some pooey days, some shitty days, some crappy days. Some days you've got to put your big girl pants on, your baby poo brown jacket on, and say, I'm going outside to handle the challenges. Now, today's a beautiful day, but I'm going in my garden today. I've got a stack of stuff to do. I've got logs to move, holes to dig, mess to clean up. We've had some wind, and I just can't wait. And the reason for that is that every log that I lift, every rock that I move, every wheelbarrow full of sand that I have to push up a hill makes me tougher and stronger and better. And as an old lady, that's a really cool thing. And I'll share this again because I've just had a birthday, and somebody said to me, how old are you, Rowie? I said, I'm 121. I just look good for my age. I'm fitter, stronger, leaner, healthier than I was at 20. My biggest accomplishment in my life is that I'm fitter and stronger and healthier than I was at 20. Now, I've achieved some great things in my life, but you can't achieve great things if you're weak and frail and soft and sooky. You have to be a tough person. So if you fall down, get back up again. But ultimately, wouldn't it be great to be the person that if life tries to push you over, you fight back and you don't fall over? So there's my challenge. If you fight back and don't fall over, that makes you tough and strong. If you do fall over, get back up really quickly, because most of the people in the world fall down and stay down, or they fall down and stay down for a really long time. So get up, be strong, look the world in the eye and say, I'm a tough, fit, strong, healthy person and I can handle everything and I love it. Live your life to the max, yeah. Woohoo! Check out the beautiful day.